What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's Daysun Silver from Silver Days Music. I'm here today because we got topics. We got some things we want to talk about. We're not going to be on that long, but we're definitely going to talk about some things we got going on. Some things we've seen, some developments we've seen going on for a while. Let me do some things, let people know that we in the chat real quick. We're not going to talk long. We're going to talk for maybe like 20 minutes. About 20 minutes, because we want to talk about some things that's going on. You've seen it. I've seen it. Give shouts out to Bolo. I seen him talk about it first. I caught the emails, but I really wasn't paying attention to them. It's crazy. I want to tell you one thing what's up with this subscription model, things we got going on with this subscription model? A lot of companies are going to this subscription model. They're trying to get that quick, constant cash. I won't say quick, but constant cash. And you got to think about it from a business perspective. It does sound like something good from a business perspective, because you definitely want people to be, clocked in and checked in with you and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Especially if you're running a business. If you're running a business and you want to keep repeat performers. But man, this Wave subscription thing has turned a lot of heads, and I don't know if it's such a good thing. I'm looking at all my Waves instruments right now, and I got a good 12 instruments that I bought individually, and knowing now that I can't go back and I can't buy certain things individually, that I have to subscribe in order to do that, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's not like we, sometimes it's producers, and it's not like we got an influx of cash coming in sometimes. Some of us are just, bedroom producers, you know what I mean? Household producers. We're trying to get up, we're trying to come up, and being able to get that one tool that gives you that inspiration, or that one, VST that helps you move to the next level. Sometimes you want to do that without having to to break the bank, without having to make the spouse, the missus or the wifey upset with you or anything like that. You know what I mean? You're trying your best to make sure that everything is going good. You know what I mean? You're just trying to keep everything running afloat. So things like this kind of really do hurt. You know what I mean? It does put you in a place where you're like, how are we gonna stay afloat? Especially, or they got something new that you've seen that it can help, and you're like, come on, man. A lot of things do this. I think about the Adobe subscriptions. If you want to, I don't even use Photoshop like that, but I keep it around because it's some Adobe products that I want to use. I like Lightroom, things of that nature in case I'm taking pictures. But I mean, I'm looking at. Come on, I got the Abbey Rose J37 tape. I got the Abbey Rose vinyl. I got bass fingers. I got the Cosmos sample finder, the Creative 8 sampler, the Creative sampler, the CR8 Creative sampler. I got the H-Comp hybrid compressor, the Lo-Fi Space. I got the one knob pumper pause. I got the Renaissance bass native. You know what I mean? I got Retro 5, SoundGrid Studio. I got a number of things. I got the VU meter as well as the vocal bender. These are just some things that, kind of got going on, and you don't want to be tied or pigeonholed down to having to buy a subscription in order to get the resources that you need. Sometimes you want a one-off, and you want to just try something out. I don't want to be forced to put myself in a position where I have to get an entire suite and pay all these different fees just to get that one thing that I want. I don't think it's fair, for a lot of our producers. But we can't tell the companies what to do. We can't make the companies do certain things. They're gonna do what they want to do. You know what I mean? I want to give shout outs to my boy Khalif Wins. Make sure y'all check out his morning motivation, as well as the podcast. We didn't do the Tuesday 11 o'clock podcast on today, so I stepped up with this. Shout out to my man DC Carson. Oh man, we had an amazing time last night. Shout out to Queen Nexus for being on the podcast last night, as well as shout out to my man Jazzmatic. Shout out to Pulse Music. Shout out to Creative D Will. And everybody that supports the channel, chime in. What do you think about these subscription models? How do you feel about it? I even talk to people about, I have the MPC Live 2, and I talk to some people. This is all they have. All they have is the MPC Live 2. So sometimes when they make a purchase, it has to be a very important purchase. You know what I mean? It has to be something that's really going to push them. It's Birdman. What's up, Birdman? You said, so do you think the new machine in NPCs dropping? I don't know about the machine, man. It made me wonder. It made me wonder when I think about the machine, because somebody said something, and I'm thinking they may have a little insight on what's coming up in regards to the new machine, if we're going to get a new machine. In terms of the NPCs, I'm waiting to see what's going to happen in NAM. I don't think they're just going to give us more RAM. There's got to be something tied to it. Either it's something with that 3.0 software or something. It is something tied to it that is going to sell this product bigger than it is. Can you imagine if they just came out with something to say, here's more RAM, here's the nostalgia, here's so many years of our products, here you go, so I think it has to be more than that, you know what I mean? But back to the subscription model thing. What do y'all think about that? I know producers are going crazy. I've watched Bolo, I've watched Weaver Beats, I watched DJ Av. I watched a number of people talked about it. We've talked about it online, offline, in regards to that as well. So it's crazy, man. But it's not just that; it's everything. You got the Splice subscriptions. You got all these other subscription models and things that really they trying to make sure that they keep a constant profit coming in and money going in. And I don't know how it's gonna affect our pockets. You know what I mean? Yeah. But no, what are your thoughts? What do y'all got going on right now? Anybody in the chat, what do y'all got going on? Me personally, I'm just banging out on the beats, coming up with new tracks, new sound kits. Make sure y'all check out my the links in the description. I got my sound pack. I got a couple sound packs. I got the Gorilla kit. I got my other kits, my melodic kits. That's where some of these sounds come from. And there's going to be videos out about that. Just to shift gears a little bit, you can hit my link in bio. If you want to support the channel, support the movement, you can buy me a coffee or something like that. We trying to keep this grind going, trying to keep this things going. We got more videos coming out. Someone hit me to an idea that asked me about tutorials. If you want to get paid tutorials, let me know. $25 a pop. Man, we can talk, we can chat, we can talk about beats, we can put things down. I'm getting my beat stars up and running. Not just my beat stars, man. It's time to attack this. One thing that I really got from one key thing I got from last night, if you watched the live last night, is that, man, we got to start using this independent thing. I'm gonna start putting affiliate marketing, putting our music out. I'm about to dive deep into DistroKid. The link's gonna be there, and you're gonna see the 7% discount. And I got my songs out there, man. We had a ball last night. I'm telling you. But just to get back on topic for a moment, man, what do y'all think about the subscription model and what it's doing to music producers? Is it helping or is it hurting the music producer? Or is it something you just have to live with? In most cases, you can't. I don't know how much control we have over these companies. You know what I mean? They're going to do what they want to do. But some companies, the companies that thrive, listen to the consumer. The consumer has a voice. The consumer has voice. And I believe if we express how we feel, which it has been a rage of everyone talking about how they feel about this wave subscription model and the things that are going on with it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. Man, be on the lookout for new sound kits, sample packs. Also be on the lookout for more beat tutorials, MPC versus Maschine Plus. Not only that, I'm waiting for NAM. I want to see some more stuff that's coming out for NAM. We definitely going to be doing some reviews, more cookups, more things of that nature. Yo, I want to thank everybody that has helped us to get to 2,130 subscribers. 2,130 subscribers. This is coming from a YouTuber who thought it wasn't possible, that thought he couldn't do it. But man, I want to thank everybody that has subscribed, everybody that has commented, everybody that has supported, everybody that has been there. I want to thank you. I thank you for taking the tips and trying it and asking questions. Continue to ask questions. You give me content to put more videos up, and I want to thank y'all so much for contributing to this movement. This is the Civil Days Music Movement. This is the Daysun Civil Movement. Link in bio. Support the channel. Buy me a coffee. There's more tips coming. I want to do it differently. I seen everybody in their model, but I can only be me. You know what I mean? I can only be you. And I want to encourage you to be you. I've watched some hot producers, and I go on and I support their page. I hit the bell notifications because I want to make sure that I get their content. I go on and I comment. If you make a hot beat, I tell you that the beat is hot. Ain't no phoniness, ain't no fakeness. I tell you the beat is hot. I tell you what I like about it. I tell you who I can see on the track. Not only that, I also hit the bell notification. That is because I want to be updated when your latest content is coming out. If I could show you my screen right now, you would see about 15 YouTube tabs. And it's because I go in, I'm trying to learn. Not only am I trying to learn and get tips, but I want to be entertained. I want to see people beat making. I want to see people, putting their gift and their talent out there and things of that nature. And I try my best to support too. That's what it's about growing. It's not just about getting a subscriber. It's about getting someone that you have something in common with. And while you got someone in common with them, then you can support them as well. You can support this movement. I'm here for those people who gave up on their dreams, or the people who decided I'm going to put my dreams to the side because I got to take care of my family. And once I get straight, I'm going to pick it back up. I'm one of those people. I picked it back up. You know what I mean? I work, I do all kinds of things, but I picked it back up. And that's why I'm making beats. Man, I'm telling you, shout out to DC Carson. Shout out to Khalif Wins. Make sure you check them out on Facebook as well as TikTok and Instagram. Please stay in tune with the things you didn't know about music. I got more coming, I'm telling you. And when you see these in the production level, we about to ramp it up. We about to do some big things. And I know they tell people don't promise, just do it. But I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is nothing compared to what I'm going to do. So everybody, I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank you for this. And if you want a tip, I got a tip for you. You ready? I'm going to tell you, I have learned what makes the beat crank more. And it's not a new tip. What makes that beat feel like there's a sense of urgency in it? Take them snares and you shift them. If you shift them, if you do like 124th, or if you do like the 128 or the 64 or the 32, and you shift the snares just a little bit, the drums sound like they're running, and they're coming for you. So try that. This is for all you producers. Sometimes you don't want it on the grid. Even shift your hi-hats. You can do that. You hear it from a lot of people. They be like, oh, they didn't quantize. No, they quantized. Yo, what was the producers back in the day? Daysun and those guys from London, and they were taking the MPC 2000. They were going to grid, and they would shift the drums and things of that nature, and they were rocking. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you can hear this, let me know. If you can't hear it, let me know. Leave a message in the comments. All right, so all I did with that is just shift the drums. I shift the snares a little bit. But yeah, so in terms of subscription models, man, I don't know if it's a hurt or a help. It may hurt the company, may help the may hurt the producer, may help the producer. It may make us work harder. It may make us get to the point where we start, like my man Khalifa says, it may sharpen us to the point where we start building our own samples. We start learning how to play chords. We start recording our own sounds and doing it ourselves. You know what I mean? We take more control of music and control of the thoughts that are inside of our head. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I was scrolling through Instagram and I got to this one section. And when I got there, the gentleman was talking about the music that is in our heads. And he talked about the ability to play the piano. He said, everybody thinks you have to play the piano a certain way. Everybody thinks you have to make music a certain way. He said, no. He said, music is oral. He said, music is what you hear. Music is what you feel. And he said, the way you play is the way how you feel. So if you want to play what you hear in your head, you got to practice. You got to put it to work. You got to fight. There's a beat in somebody's head and they say, I can't get it out. I can't make the keys do what it wanted to do. That means you got to try your best to make it work. You know what I mean? Because the music that is inside you needs to come out. So what I want to say is the music that you hear inside, you can bring it out. Just get down and hear them sounds, learn them chords, learn them theory, learn about the structure of music, learn about and challenge yourself every chance you get. Every time you sit in front of this equipment, challenge yourself that I'm going to do something different. I'm not just going to do the same 4 bars, the same beat, the same tempo. Maybe I'm going to reverse the sample. Pay attention. I got a video coming out about reversing samples and the importance of reversing samples and the dynamics it can add. So, y'all, I thank y'all for coming on. I thank y'all for being with me. It's 11:53. I shouldn't have gave the time, but everybody, y'all have a good one. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right. Support the link in bio. Support the link in bio. Support your man. All right, everybody. Peace.